In light of a recent surge in COVID-19 cases, the Ghana Health Service, in collaboration with several public health institutions, initiated a comprehensive 5-day vaccination campaign. Despite initial hesitancy and concerns amidst the recall of the AstraZeneca vaccine, the turnout for the campaign was deemed successful. There are more details in this report filed by Citi News' Shiba Araba Benin, read by Kennedy Chumisi.
As the world navigates through daily life without the complexities of the COVID-19 pandemic, health authorities are sending mixed signals about the state of COVID-19 and the need for vaccination efforts. The Director of Public Health at the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Franklin Sedu, addresses concerns over the current status of COVID-19 in our region. While acknowledging recent successes in vaccination efforts, the director cautions that the virus remains a significant threat to public health.
We try to make sure that we get a reasonable population fully vaccinated against the disease, so that even if you get it, it will not be severe. So that's why we are going. So we've done this. The last one we just did is the 10th campaign. So we've been doing it like every other month for the past, I would say, almost 2 years. And we even plan to do about 3 or 4 more before the end of the year. So it has nothing to do with this surge, because it was planned before this one. So what I want to say is that COVID-19 is never gone. And I think this is a very important communication we want to stress. What is happening is that somewhere last year, the Director General of World Health Organization stated that COVID-19 is no more a public health emergency of international concern. What he was saying was that countries should not see it as an emergency, rather it must be perceived as a normal or a routine disease. So your approach must be kind of a sustained approach. You are not putting in emergency measures. So you try to make sure that you accommodate it as part of your health system. So that's the thinking, and I think that information didn't go well.
Despite these warnings, health officials are celebrating the conclusion of a recent vaccination campaign, hailing it as a triumph in the fight against COVID-19. They say that the exercise included a door-to-door campaign that yielded much success.
Before then, we had to do a lot of social mobilization to whip up the interest once again, because we've been off for the radar for a while. And the hesitancy, as we all know, went up a little. So we all entered the communities to do mobilization and all that. So interest in it was whipped up before the actual exercise started. So I would say that all in all, it was a successful one. The interesting thing about this particular exercise was that we roped in routine vaccinations, the EPI vaccines, other antigens that were lagging. We did it alongside the COVID vaccines. So we killed 2 birds with a stone.
The campaign was a success. I mean, we were able to meet our target of about 78% of achievable target, and the turnout was also very encouraging.
An interaction with some Ghanaians revealed some apprehensions regarding the recall of the AstraZeneca vaccine. However, health officials reassured the public that the doses administered are safe and effective.
I read somewhere that it was causing some adverse side effects from the vaccination. So in a way we should be worried, but then if they are claiming is not something that is going to cause anything, then that's fine.
It was just today I was going to my TikTok, and I got to realize that they returned some of the vaccination, which they said is not good for us.
We have to be worried why it was introduced and later said they are taking it out. We don't really know why, so we have to be worried.
Because we have been kind of tagged, why do we still stay on the market? You go off because people are no more interested. So I think that's the reason. So it's because there's a label, because of that rare side effect, which is making the product less attractive on the market. You are pulling it off. But I want to state that before every vaccine is used, it goes to what they call the emergency authorization listing, or emergency use authorization. So it's like the documents is well scrutinized to be sure that it's fit for purpose. So the ones that have been used in Ghana went through that channel before they were all approved. So currently now, what we are using the Johnson & Johnson, we don't seem to have that that side effects that they are talking about. So vaccines are safe for use and is there to prevent disease and also to save lives.
As the vaccination campaign concludes and concerns over vaccine safety linger, it's essential for all of us to remain informed and vigilant in our efforts to combat COVID-19 through free vaccinations at public health institutions.